forget how difficult it must be to cope without it, especially if it's something that just happens to you out of the blue, that you lose the ability to see. I love the fact that I can really appreciate the beautiful scenery in Scotland. I love knowing what my friends and family look like. I've grown up having vision, and I really shouldn't be taking it for granted. It is a sense that truly is important to me.
At the Royal Blind School, we try really hard to give all of the pupils a really broad range of activities that they can try.
Just the atmosphere here, it's brilliant. And when you come in through the gate in the morning, you just feel like you belong here. The school is amazing.
The friendships go beyond the school day and beyond the school grounds. It would actually be easier just to put kids in cotton wool and say, no, you can't do that because it's too dangerous. But we feel it's so important for them to be able to confront those risks, their own fears, and to learn from it and develop self-confidence.
It's just a normal school where visually impaired pupils come to learn and get an education. Because everybody has a different disability, so you have to be aware of that.
We do encourage this can-do attitude, and I think that in itself helps the young person with their self-esteem, their confidence, and they feel secure and happy in the environment that we have here at the school. Every young person and every member of staff, we're all here for the same reason, and we want the best for our pupils.
This school is fantastic because of the way that everybody works together.
The relationships that young people have with the staff here are second to none, and I think that gels the whole school work and ethos together. Very special young people.
Having a visual impairment in old age is isolating, and having staff who are aware of that makes Braeside special.
Well, the very first time I came here, I felt I was at home. It was like one big happy family.
Oh, I just love Braeside. To know that the help is there and the kindness of them.
You're just accepted and everyone's just there to help you. There's just a feeling of safety in here.
We're here to give the residents a belief in yourself, a well-being, a meaning for getting up in the morning.
My independence is very precious to me. If you want to try to do something for yourself, try and do it, you know, don't give up.
Just Braeside's a brilliant place to be, whether it's staff or residents.
I think what is unique about the Braille Press is that whilst it's a commercial operation, it is a charity, and almost 50% of its workforce are disabled in some way, and we are a supported employer, and that's quite special.
To me it's quite rewarding. You know that everything we produce is going to be of use to someone and it will help someone in some way.
I am amazed at just how proficient and how quick they are at reading in Braille, and I think it's for our customers who can read Braille and for the service that we provide, I think it's fantastic. And if we weren't there as a provider, then that would limit the choice that was available to them.
I think the Scottish Braille Press makes a huge difference to people's lives. Without us, there'd be a lot of things that they couldn't access without us transcribing it into Braille or large print or audio for them.
You do hear stories about the blind or visually impaired being kind of isolated. If they're out of work, they kind of can be isolated, you know, at home. So I think it's good for guys to have a job that they can come into, meet their friends, meet their colleagues, and it gives them a sort of sense of purpose.
It really is a very special environment to work in, and the people here are great.
I think working with young people at Forward Vision makes a huge difference to their lives. Parents give us feedback that a lot of young people are able to become much more independent than they previously were. A lot of the young people have significant communication difficulties, and the staff are very skilled in meeting these needs and being able to assist the young people to communicate and develop the skills they need to. I think for a lot of the young adults at Forward Vision, what might seem to other people as very small, insignificant steps are actually huge steps for them. It might be very subtle things that a young person does, but the staff are able to pick up on that.
There's so much for them to do as well. They've got all different sorts of activities that they can take part in, and I was amazed. I mean, they were doing things that I wouldn't dream of doing, and loving every minute of it. It enriches their lives.
The young people make the place very special, and they themselves have a lot of determination.
Personally, I think I found my calling here. I love it. It's the most rewarding job I've ever had.
So please remember, your support really makes a difference.